Yo, what's going on? If you made it to this video, you obviously know who Andrew Tate or Cobra Tate is, and you're wondering if his Hustlers University 2.0 was legit. You saw him on Instagram or YouTube or TikTok or Twitter. You know he's this crazy, arrogant, ego-driven, like playboy who's just like flashing and flexing everywhere. And you've seen other gurus or influencers out there who do the same thing, right? They're flashing their fancy cars, their women, their money, and they're talking about how they got so successful. And yet you're a little skeptical because, you've worked with other gurus in the past who the real way and the real reason they made money was by selling you shit. And I have to say that I was very skeptical as well when I first joined. It took me a few months to finally join, but I've been in there for 90 days now, so I have a unique perspective. And I'm here to show you the tangible monetary value of being in the group, as well as the different mindsets and things like that I learned. Now, the reason I wanted to make this video is because there are other videos on the internet where they only really talk about this side. They only talk about the mindset and the different things they learn within Hustlers University 2.0, but they don't actually show you the results. They don't show you the tangible things that you can actually do. You're speaking to someone like I'm credible. I have the credibility to show you that I made money in here, and I made a lot of money. It was not from crypto. It was not from anything else. I learned a valuable skill that allows me to work with high status individuals. I'm able to work with people that's like Andrew Tate, etc. Like I don't actually work with Andrew Tate, but I'm able to work with people of his caliber, help them. So I'm able to get free coaching, free networking access, free ability to talk to people that they know, as well as they're paying me to do work. Now, what is that work? I'm going to go a little bit more into that in this video. But first, I want to say I made $12,241 in my first 90 days of being in Hustlers University 2.0. And in my first 30 days, I made $7,358. So I went very, very fast when I joined. And again, none of that was from making some crazy crypto flip or whatever, because the market has been bearish for the past few months. So it had nothing to do with that. And had everything to do with me learning a skill. Now, whether you like Andrew Tate, whether you don't, it doesn't matter, because the professors that he picked, these verified professors, they are verified. They have been verified to make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. Some of them only make tens of thousands of dollars a month. It doesn't matter, but there's people that are making thousands of dollars every single month doing a specific skill that you want to learn, whether that is e-commerce, drop shipping, Amazon FBA, copywriting, freelance, crypto, DeFi, NFTs, stocks. There's like so many different skills that you can learn. And it's what allowed me to quit my job, right? When I first joined Hustlers University 2.0, I was working a 9-to-5 job. I was working at a shitty fucking pharmacy company, processing records online. I was working from home. I was making decent money. I was making like $20 an hour, which is amazing. But it wasn't anything really amazing. I every time I listen to Andrew Tate, it's like I heard him and he just like, if you're like me, he like lit this fire in me. Like I had this fire within me, like he lit, and I was like, fuck, I have so much potential that I feel like I'm just wasting. I feel like I'm just wasting my potential and not doing anything with it. And so I'm going to go into this video and tell you what I think about Hustlers University 2.0. I'm going to show you some different wins that I had, as well as show you proof of other people's wins, so you can know it's not just me. There's lots of people in Hustlers University that are winning, and we're talking about people that live in third world countries, people that live in like Romania who, the average income is what, like $500 a month or something like that, less than that. So there's people in there that are making $500 a month from one client. They have like multiple clients. They're making more than their parents are making. They're making more than doctors are making in their country. Like they're like ballers in their country, and people are just like flabbergasted at how they're doing this. And it's all because of the lessons that Andrew Tate instills upon you. There's specific mindset lessons, specific lessons about how the world works that you can learn when you're in this group. And there's also lessons that you learn from the professors. Now, the professors are going to take you like and hold your hand. They're literally going to say, okay, this is where you are. You're a beginner. Watch these videos, do these tutorials, pass these tests, and then you will get access to the rooms where then you can interact with people and you can learn the real lessons about how to make money, how to actually get clients, or whatever it is you're trying to do. It will take you from beginner, complete newbie who knows nothing about any skills to advanced. That's why this community is amazing, because I've been in a lot of communities before, whether it be drop shipping, high ticket sales, e-commerce, fucking Facebook ads. Like I did so many different things and none of them panned out. So you can imagine I was very skeptical when I heard about Tate. It took me like 3 months before I actually joined Hustler University 2.0 because I was like, if you're already successful, why do you need to sell this? Like when he first introduced it, I was like, it's just a money grab. Like you're just trying to make more money and like be more arrogant. Like fuck you, I don't want to take your shit. Like fuck you, I'm not gonna do that shit. But it took enough times of him just posting wins till it kind of like broke me down. Like he's like a wood chopper, just like slowly breaking down my fucking tree until eventually I fucking just fall and I'm like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna join. Because in my mind I was like, yo, it's only $49. Like why would I not risk it? You know, like it's just a small risk that I was like, fuck it, like I'm just gonna do it. But cool. So how did I make $12,000 in the first month? So what I did was I joined the copywriting room, which is a room where you learn how to like basically seduce people with words. And what happens is there's a lot of clients that like businesses and stuff like that that run emails, they run Facebook and Instagram posts and things like that. They run a different like Twitter accounts, etc., but they don't know shit about copywriting. They don't know anything about persuasion. Now, if you read anything from Andrew Tate, you know he's amazing at persuasion. If you look at any of his Instagram posts or his tweets or his YouTube community post or his email, you know that man knows how to really get you like going. Like he knows how to make you like feel anxious and you're like, damn, I need to do something. I need to like fix my life. And that's what copywriting is. You learn how to help other businesses sell their products better and make a bigger impact upon people. And so like when you work with these people, what you're doing is you're coming in and you're helping them write their emails better. I don't know if you've ever looked at most emails, but most emails are literally someone in your inbox being like, here's a 25% discount. Hey, here's my free ebook. Now buy my program. It's like, I don't even know who you are. It's like, there's no like subtlety. There's no like famoosing with it. You know, there's no like persuasion. There's no seduction. It's like going up to a woman and being like, hey, you want this dick? Like, it's not going to work. Like it might work on like one person, but like the majority of the time you have to like slowly persuade them and like seduce them. It's the same thing. You're seducing people with words. That's basically what I amounted to. And so what you can do is you can work with different coaches because a lot of these coaches, they have like an offer, they have a unique offer, but they use that offer and they have this following that help them get to a certain level and get to a certain amount of money, but they don't know how to scale that. They don't know how to make that get to the next level. And so where you come in is you come in and help them. You help them put the processes in place to get to the next level. They have an offer, they have a following, they're very creative, but the drawback to that is they don't really know how to market themselves. And so that's where you come in and you work with them. And because you provide such a big impact to them, it's like, well, you get access to their courses because you need to know what to write about. So you get free access to high-level courses. You get to network with them. You get to talk with them, ask them for advice. They get to coach you. You know, I'm getting advice from people on fitness and people on mindset, people on like money making, like advertising. Like I'm learning so much shit because I'm doing their marketing for them. I'm doing their copywriting for them, and they're just giving me all the shit in return, as well as they're paying me. So imagine being paid to take those courses that you always want to take. Imagine being paid to network with people. That's literally what it's like. And so essentially what's going to happen is if you join Hustlers University 2.0, you will learn how to replace your income. You will learn how to quit your job, right? Like imagine a world where you don't have to go wake up at, fucking 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, get ready for work, knowing that like, all right, time to roll out of bed. Your alarm's blaring. You're like, damn, another day at this shitty job. And then you're already in anxiety mode. You're already anxious. You're already like, oh my gosh, like, okay, I had to go to work. I don't want to get up. So I'm just going to scroll on social media for a little bit and scroll on Instagram and look at the other people's lives that I want to be living. I'm going to look at that Tate motherfucker and be mad because he's a fucking piece of shit. Like, fuck him. I'm mad. And that's what happened to me. And so I'd roll out of bed. I go fucking shower, like slump, with my shoulders slumped, like low confidence, just like, going to go on my day. And then I'd go to work, speak with a bunch of mediocre fucking people, be around a bunch of fucking people who aren't doing shit with their lives, working for a boss who's not smarter than me. Like, I was like, bro, I know more than you. Like, why you telling me what to do? Like, what? Like, it just pissed me off. And so eventually I just had enough and I just joined Hustlers University. And after the first month, I made that $7,000. I said, fuck that. I'm out of here. Like, bye. And now I'm not looking back. Like, At this point, I'm making $4,000 or $5,000 a month. Next month, I'm going to be making $8,000 a month. So I'm on track to be like crushing it. Within Hustlers University 2.0, you can get to 10K a month within 90 days. If you're really, really serious and you're really, really committed, and you have the strong belief and conviction, which you will get when you're in there, you'll learn lessons to really hone that in. Oh, it's easy. Well, it's not easy. You have to put in work, but it's simple, right? It's simple, but it's not easy. And so essentially, like, you're going to be able to find a way to replace your income. And even if you love your job, it's just, it decreases the risk in your life. Like, let's say you're an engineer, you're a doctor, or like anything, like you're a web designer or something, and you're making like 80 grand a year. What happens if your employer fires you? Or what happens if you want more money for vacation? Like, or what happens when you want to go ask for a promotion, but you're scared because you're like, well, I don't want to lose my job. But like, let's say you have a side hustle where you spend a few hours a day, maybe like 2 hours in the morning and an hour after work, so 3 hours a day, nothing really crazy. And maybe you work on the weekends as well for a few hours. Servicing clients, they pay you $1,000 a month. You have like 3 of those. You're making 3 grand a month just from a few clients working a few hours a week. And you're like, cool. I'm gonna go ask my boss for a raise because worst case, I get fired. I'm gonna I'll just go get more clients and then become a fucking copywriter. So you have this unique power where like you come into every situation, like bring your best self forward, and that's the real power and the real beauty of Hustlers University 2.0. Like I said, there's people that are killing it. So real quick, I'm gonna show you some wins, and then we're gonna talk about the next thing. So right now you're looking at a screen full of wins, right? I'm showing you different people from different avenues of life, whether they came from mediocrity, rich parents, poor parents, they, put all their money in crypto and lost it all. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, people here are winning, and it's common for people to win. It's not just me. There's lots of people here. You can see all these different people that are winning. Lots of big numbers coming in, thousands of dollars, lots of percentages being made in crypto. There's money to be made, and it's insane. Like, it's crazy, right? So back to the video. So yes, if at this point you're a little bit worried about joining, I understand, right? I was in your situation. I understood what it was like. I'm going to ask you to just click the link in the description. It's not going to take you to Andrew Tate's page. I made a separate page where I break down exactly where I was in life, how I went from being a broke lifeguard to learning how to make $12,000 in 90 days. I break down exactly the story about how I did that. I go into specifics. I go into everything and tell you everything you need to know about Hustlers University 2.0. I expand upon it. I expand upon why it's amazing. And if at the end of that, after you read that page, you don't want to join, that's cool. No worries, no stress. But if you do want to join, I look forward to seeing you on the inside. I think it's going to be really amazing. After you get to the end of that page, you're going to click a link, and it's going to take you to Andrew Tate's Hustlers University checkout page where you can check out. Yes, this will change your life. If you properly implement the things that you learn here, it will, right? So I hope to see you on the inside. I'll talk to you later. Peace.